Hello students, welcome back. This is Mrs. Mercado speaking. This is Accounting 1303, Introduction to Accounting 1. This is a short lecture of what we're going to be covering on week number 12. We are quickly approaching the end of the semester, so it is very important that we keep up with all of our assignments, okay? Now, I've included a list of all of the assignments that are due this week. This week we have two very important assignments. We have test number 3 over chapters 7 through 9. That test is only available Monday, November the 9th from 8 a.m. in the morning through Thursday, November 12th at 11 p.m. That is your window to complete the test. A review of what is going to be on your test was provided to you last week during week number 11. I've also included the review on your week 12 content folder in Blackboard. I've also included it there so you can know what problems you need to focus on. Okay, all of the information is being provided to you. This is not a guessing game. I don't know what's going to be on the test. You know exactly what's going to be on the test. All of the problems in your test, you've had them for homework before. So if you could go back to your Cengage homework problems for each of the chapters that you've covered, you can locate the problems that I'm referring to here, and you can practice those, take notes, do whatever you need to do to master those particular problems, okay? The test is worth 125 points. What else do we have? We have a comprehensive problem dealing with payroll. For the comprehensive problem, you have the entire week to complete it. Okay, I don't recommend you leave it for the last minute. Last time I had a comprehensive problem dealing with the accounting cycle, I had many students that did not even attempt the problem. Okay, I had students that started it but didn't even get close to finishing it. Okay, these are comprehensive, meaning they're long, they're extensive. So make sure that you allocate sufficient time to be able to complete the problem. Okay, now the comprehensive problem is worth 75 points. So let me go into Cengage. If you go to Cengage, this is how your payroll comprehensive problem is gonna look like. You're gonna be given a list of employees and all of their pay information, the numbers of hours that they work, their marital status, the number of dependents, all of this good stuff. Okay, so you're gonna read all of the information. Everything that you need is included. You are being provided with a chart of accounts. These are the only accounts that you get to use. You don't get to make them up. Okay, you have to choose from this list. You only use the accounts that are provided here. Okay, you're going to use that information under the instructions and the chart of accounts to complete your payroll register. Okay, so it's like if you were working in a company and they're asking you to calculate the payroll for all of your employees. That's what you're going to be doing here. Okay, so you're going to be calculating all of the pay for your employees. Now be very careful because this happens every semester. Miss, I'm entering the name and it's not showing up correct. If you click here, it says payroll register instructions. Okay, it tells you exactly how they want the name entered, the marital status entered, all of the information. Okay, for the name, it needs to be in last name, comma, first initial, period. And then they give you an example. Okay, so Burling James is entered Burling, comma, J, period. The system is very specific. That is how it wants the information. Okay, so read all of the instructions carefully. Okay, so after you complete the payroll register, then you're going to do a journal entry to record your payroll transactions. Okay, you've got instructions that you need to read there. And then you have to complete an employee earnings record for one employee. Okay, and then you have to, and then they've also provided you with the federal withholding tax tables that you're going to be needing to calculate your taxes. Okay, so this is all of the information. As you can see, it's extensive. Plan accordingly so you can be able to complete it. Okay, this is also a good opportunity to have hands-on experience in calculating payroll. In case you're ever working on the workforce, you already know the process, what needs to get done, and then how to transfer the information from your payroll register over to your journal entries. Okay, so those are the two major assignments that you're going to have this week. I know I sound like a broken record, but put this information in your calendar. That way it alerts you, and that way you know, okay, what is due what week, what days, and that way you don't miss the deadlines. Okay. Now, very important, I do give students 2 attempts for each of the assignments noted above. Okay. The reason I give 2 attempts is in case you encounter any technical difficulties or you want to improve your grade for the first attempt. Okay. I highly encourage all students that if you do not earn a 70% or greater on your first attempt, you utilize the second attempt provided to try and improve your grade. Okay. A lot of students come to me on week number 15 or week number 16. Miss, I'm failing your class. Okay. And then I go back and I look at their test, and I look at the test because the tests have the highest weight. I look at the test and the student failed the test miserably, and they didn't even bother to use the second attempt to try to improve. So that tells me that the student didn't put enough effort into it. Okay? They could have tried another time. They could have gone back and reviewed, but they didn't. So if they really wanted to pass the class, they would have given it another try. Okay? Go back and see, did they complete their weekly assignments that I gave them? They didn't even bother working on their quizzes or their homework. Okay? If I see that the student didn't try, okay, that's it. At week 15 or 16, I'm not going to open up assignments for you. I'm not going to retake tests. I don't do any of that. Okay, we are all adults and we need to be responsible and we need to keep up with their deadlines and our assignments. Okay? So, if you don't get a 70 or better, which is a passing grade, then use the second try I'm giving you. Not all instructors give you that second try. You fail, you fail. I'm giving you a second opportunity, and I still have students that don't take advantage of that second opportunity. Okay, so I don't know what else to do. Okay, I'm giving you a review. I'm telling you exactly what's going to be on your test. Okay, so I give you a review with plenty of time. Okay, I give you 2 tries. I give you 3 hours for each try. You have the solutions to your homework and your quizzes. It should be a piece of cake here. Okay. So it's very important that you apply yourself. Okay. Everything that you have on the test has been covered. Okay. Now, last week that I gave you the review, I was very clear that if you have questions, I would get them answered to you last week. Once this test becomes available or it opens up, I will not be answering any content related questions. Okay. So make sure that, I will not help or assist once the test has begun. Okay. That's up to you. Okay. To complete. So those are the 2 assignments that you're going to be doing. I also want to remind all students to review your standing in the course. The last day to withdraw is Friday, November the 13th. Okay, so look at how many points you've accumulated. Let me go pull up the syllabus. That way you can look at how many points you have, and then you can determine right here. We've got our scale right here. Okay, so let's say, for example, you have 400 points. Okay, that's a big F. Okay, you have to say, okay, how many points can I earn from now to the end of the semester, and will I have a potential of passing the class? Okay, or you know what, I have 800 points already. I have a good chance of passing. Okay, this is how I grade. At the end of the semester, I'm going to tally up all of the points that you have on Blackboard. Okay, and look at your Blackboard gradebook. I'm going to get the total points that you have. And if you have between 800 to 899 points, you're going to get that B. Okay, if you get 600 to 699 points, you're going to get that D. Okay, I don't curve. I don't give extra points. I gave extra opportunities throughout the semester, and then you have all of your assignments that need to be completed. Okay, and I treat all of my students the same. I don't do any special treatment or any extra assignments to specific students and not to others. No, everybody gets the same opportunities in my class. Okay, so that is how you determine how you're standing in the course. Remember, the last day to withdraw is Friday, November the 13th. Okay, that way you don't miss the deadline. So that is just a quick overview of what we're going to be covering week 12. Those 2 important assignments. Test 3, just remember that test 3 will only be Monday through Thursday. And then your comprehensive problem dealing with payroll is due on November the 15th. Okay. And that is it. I want to wish all of you the best of luck on your test and on your comprehensive problem for payroll. And until next week, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.